So at this time, you're being
confirmation.
Regardless of how you feel about creating,
What's everybody doing on this beautiful, whatever days you may happen to land on this message?
Something is out of alignment.
But on my planet
So,
is Tuesday,
like
Taco
you,
Tuesday.
That looks like to you, that could be just doodling. That could literally be.
My girl in the background, you know what it is.
Any way that creation looks like to you,
Follow,
singing,
God,
wearing,
always
writing, like. Give yourself an
to
opportunity to try it again, and don't go into it with the same expectations that you have.
To Gina, yeah, man, she's beautiful. Just follow her.
Start creating and doing things like a child again. There's something about you moving into the energy of this naivety, this childlike wonder, and you being in this happy childlike state, this blissful state, is what stimulates so many opportunities.
For a minute.
Things that you're meant to
Bing, ding, 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 ding. I'm like singing the Bad Boy song. I don't know all the words, so I just be doing what I can. Can we talk for a minute? Ba-da-bee, ba-bee, ba-bee. Can we talk for a minute? Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I got my rocks. All wrong. I thank you for your patience. I didn't want to have to slap a bitch. Why are you always talking about slapping bitches? Oh, how y'all feelies? I did bring my pick. I just took a shower. I was doing a bamboo job. Oh yeah, Brittany, I love you. I peeped out your video this morning, or this AM, and I had to run off and do some good old landscaping. So I'm gonna peep your video back out the rest of it. I saw Jadina pop up, so I had to. I feel like her name's pronounced differently, but I saw her pop up on my algorithm, so I want to peep her out real quick as well. Getting caught up with all the collectives. And with the Galactic Council downloads too. Big shit is happening, man. Vivid dreams, just things are manifesting just out your ass. And just as soon as you think about it, ding, it's done. It's like, I love this new frequency. I love the new earth. I look sexy as a motherfucker. I'm gonna have to kiss myself. I'm gonna give myself a kiss. I'm gonna give myself a little tongue kiss. You a little sexy bitch. All right, stop. You a little sexy bitch, aren't you? You a little sexy bitch. Why are you calling yourself a bitch? Hey, bitch can have different definitions. I know a lot of ladies that love me calling them a bitch, especially when I'm spreading them. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to say that to you. Hopefully your kids ain't all gripping your kneecaps. Like, hey, mommy, what are you watching? And you hear that little foul activities, little terribles. You know what I mean? I don't want to act like I'm playing a Christian out here. Left shoulder had to take that for bait. That is luncheon. I've never been playing a part ever. I never claimed to be a Christian in my life. Well, when I was younger, I did it before I knew what the whole thing about religion is. But there's not to knock anybody that's religious by far. I'm not saying that, but I'm not a Christian, okay? I'm a God. Let me just get that straight. I'm a God. I don't worship nobody, okay? I do believe in Yeshua, not Jesus Christ, not the guy in the Bible, but bada bing, bada booms. I've been hitting too many people with the bada bings. I'm about to hit y'all with the bada booms. All right? So Jesus, don't do it to yourself. So fuck all that. This is not about that. I obviously love the girl. So every time I see her do her videos, it's like we throwing shots at each other. It's like, you just want to get married, girl? Is that what it is? You just want to marry me, all right? I love you. I'll give you a kiss too. Give you a little kiss. I love you. Stop bickering, all right? I'm gonna kiss you on your nape, on your neck. All right, now relax, girl. All right, got crystals and rocks. We got different perspectives. But hey, if I yada yadas. If I was disconnected from the source, I wouldn't be getting blessed every day. All right, so obviously I'm doing something right. All right, I ain't worshiping some little devils and shit. I ain't having no short temporary blessings. My shit is solid like this rock. It ain't going nowhere. We solid in this bitch. All right, so we go gods. I love Mother Tiamat's tools. But yeah, we good on that shit. So yada yada. I'm religious. I'm not religious. That's what I meant to say. I'm spiritual. I'm connected. Spirituality. Okay, that's why I love my tarot community. Not the satanic demographic tarot card readers. I love my spirituality tarot card readers. But I love every one of you. Whatever your decision is, I'm not going to knock you. To each their own. As long as you ain't harming kids and doing nothing that against God's children, we go with you. But bottom line, welcome everybody to another episode of No Filter, because I did come off just throwing punches and shit. Mike Tyson face. Hey. He's out here, you know, Steve Rogers punching that bag and this shit. You know what I'm saying? What is his name? Michael Crump? You know what I'm saying? He's out there in Russia gyms and just Soviet Union just uppercutting cats on the streets. You know, taking people's newspapers and uppercutting the shit out of them. Like Lil Mac and shit. Running on the bike. You know what I'm saying? We doing some Mike Tyson's punch out in this bitch. Hitting the start punch. Knocking the fuck out of these ops. Yay! You know what I'm saying? It's a new earth. We ain't playing around. As long as you fucking got that devil shit in you, we knocking you out. John Constantine fucking knuckle seasoning this bitch. Putting you in ceiling fans. You know what they are. Yeah, we good. We cleared out all the devils, all the evil eyes. Good. Welcome in, all the children of God. How you feelings? Got some landscaping out there. You know, the neighbors cutting their grass and doing their damn thing. You better utilize the weather now because it's getting hot my guts outside. That's why I did my client's appointment early this AM. Had a great, wonderful, vivid dream sleep. I say that, but I forgot to write down my notes, my dream journal. And I saw, after I got in touch with God, every AM, I want to start grounding and stuff again, get back into my regiment. And then I saw Brittany, the cosmic wife's pretty face, confirmation bitches, pop up on my algorithm. And she did a video an hour ago. Because I was hoping she did it like, this is funny. So I love my collective so much that I wait for certain Charlie's Angels to drop videos. And Brittany seems like she's always drops her video around like, it can vary. It's like either like 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11, 12, midnight, 1, 2, or 3 a.m. Like that's her like time span. So when I'm chilling, I'm dozing, I was like, all right, my baby's about to pop up soon. It's good nightcappers, you know. I love seeing her messages and so forth. And then it just helps me process it through my astral traveling phases and so forth. So she's always one of my confirmation bitches. So she's always one of my best baddies I love watching before I crash. You know what I mean? It's like binge watching Central. It's like your best TV show, yada yada. So yeah. What was I getting at with that? So basically, I guess I was telling you that I had a great grand rising. You know what I mean? And oh yeah, we're talking about the heat. So yeah. So I did that, called my client, and she said I can come right on over, bada bing, bada boom. Did a good thing, and then I'm going to go over there tomorrow again and finish up some work and, you know, keep her happy McGappies. But if you're a landscaper is where I'm getting at is the earlier you get outside and do your work before that sun and the humidity starts really kicking in, I highly recommend it because I had 2 heat strokes years ago, and I thought I was Superman out there doing the damn thing, breaking down this garage. I had water and Gatorade too. I had it all, but the heat was just too overbearing. And then I dropped. I collapsed on the ground. Started like felt like I was twitching. Just like my body was just convulsing because the sun took out all of my hydration from my body. I was like throwing up water, and then just felt like my muscles were like contrasting. I don't know how the word I'm looking for is escaping me, but it just felt like it's like when you get a Charlie horse, a cramp. It just felt like the muscles were just like dried out. And so I did that once, Luckily, my boss was around the corner. I just got in his car, a truck, and just cooled down. And then there was the second time I was manning up and I was outside doing some type of work, and it happened again. So be careful, okay? The sun will get your ass. I got a dragonfly attached to the window. That's a good sign. If you know, you know. Dragonflies represent, in the spiritual world, rebirth, transformation, elevation, a new chapter. You know, it's like the caterpillar that turns into the butterfly, metamorphosis, you know what I mean? Just like how cicadas shed their tusk or whatever it's called, like they shed their skin, just like snakes. It's a rebirth, you know what I mean? You outgrow your old, you step into your new chapter. And that's what I wanted to do too. Thank you, Spirit Team. Thank you all collective, man. Y'all are getting downloads even more vivid. Y'all are solidifying your positions on how you can be impactful, not how you can be, how you are impactful to this world. Majida T says she's the leader of the Chosen 144. I love that. She boldly claimed that. I was sitting there, I was like, okay, yeah, she is. Yeah, okay. If you want to be the leader of the Chosen 144, and how intuitive you are, and you just had a dream of Yeshua a few days ago, and your fucking readings are like, pfft, or yeah, like girl, you get the tea. That's why you're called Maji got the Tito. I love her accent, her steez. She's from New York, so that's why I was like, okay, you from New York. That's why you got that steez. Like, I'll slap a bitch tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You don't play games. Just like Brittany, the Cosmic Wifey, was talking about how her dad taught her self-defense and how to put them hands, how to throw them hands, how to Michael Crumpet. You know what I'm saying? If I'm saying your name right, or if I'm saying your name wrong, forgive me, Michael. You know who I'm talking about. You know who it is. I love that dude. Her dad taught her how to defend herself on the way to school and not let anybody take advantage of her pretty ass. And I didn't finish. That's where I hit pause and I had to go to my client's house. I was like, damn, I hate that. But okay, this is something I can look forward to when I get back to the cave. Bet. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? You got to defend yourself. Don't let nobody misread you and take you for bitch or chump. You better know how to defend yourself. Period. Okay? No matter how small you are, it doesn't matter about, it's not the size of the dog, it's the, how can I say it? It's not the size of the dog, it's the fight the dog got in or something like that. Or it's not the bark, it's all about the fight. It's something, I'm making an analogy. There's an expression out here. It's like, it doesn't matter how small or big you are, it just depends on how much gumph you got. And are you more willing to win versus the other person? That's where it basically comes down to. My dad used to say back in the day, if two people was talking big shit, my dad would love to reply just to cut the dialogue down. He's like, the only thing that's between you and I is air and fear. I didn't get that when I was young, but then I started getting, the older I got, the smarter he became, or the wiser I got, the smarter he became. I started laughing. I was like, basically, the only thing that's stopping one of us is fear, okay? Because there's nothing stopping us besides, the only thing that's between us is air, our breath in the air naturally, and somebody's fear emanating from one of our bodies. That's the only thing stopping us. So why don't you shut the fuck up and step up if you're going to do something? You know, my dad used to say, hey, it doesn't matter how big they are, break them down to size. Pick up a stick, pick up something, and break them down to size. So I always used to love that, some David and Goliath shit. So I didn't care how big somebody was. I'll be in 4th grade and talking big shit to seniors. And that's facts, okay? When we were in Turkey, I was always talking big shit. I didn't like some people that are just bullies, and I was talking big shit, and I was small compared to these big-ass cats. There's somebody named Duckworth. There was like a family called the Duckworths out in Turkey, Ankara, Turkey. And Duckworths, like one of their family members played in the NBA, so that'll hopefully help you guys correlate who I'm talking about. Cool people now, love them, but back in the day they were cool too. I just caught them, I guess, just bullying people and shit. And so I would always cuss out the older brother. It was like everybody, like the family was so big they had a sibling or something in each grade level. I got there in 4th grade in '91. And one of the younger brothers was in my class. So he was talking big shit. And I was like, okay, I was about this. this culture when I was about to smash him. Like, oh, you gay? I was about to fuck him up. Okay, I was about to smash that cat. Hey, all right, give him the good old Chuck Norris elbow. Hey, right in your neck, break you down to size. So I was about to break his ass down, and then fucking we went to a basketball game because my brothers played basketball, and then I saw him on the bench. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get him. And I see him get up, and I'm like, don't walk over there. That's not where you want to walk. All right, I'm gonna get ya. I see him walk up to this big dude, and he's talking to him. They're giving each other daps, and then the bigger guy puts his arm around him, and I put two and two together. I was like, oh, there must be his brother. Then more of his brothers came around. I was like, oh, there's a whole squad of these cats. All right, that's why he's so brave. He got a squad of them. I'm gonna catch him on the swing setty. Hey, so yeah, that's how I was when I was I was a youngin'. I was always defending my shit. And friends of mine, I was getting bullied by these cats. And so, never mind, we can go on and on about that. But I guess what I'm getting at is always defend yourself. I don't care how big you are. My dad's word of advice was, it doesn't matter how big they are, either break them down to size. That shit, we broke some cats down to size. We broke down some grown men. Yay. Did I tell y'all about that fight? I think I did. It's like we were out. I think I did tell y'all that, but it's one of those downloads, so 16 minutes, so let's just have some fun. So I guess we're just stemming off of how Brittany's dad told her to defend herself. So we're out in Turkey, right? And I'm in 4th grade, and my older brothers and us go down to this store right down the street from our apartment. They sold candy and fireworks. So my brothers get some fireworks like we normally do, and we lighten them off and shit. And I forgot, my brother, no name, and my other brother, stepbrother, but he's my brother, they started getting in an argument. And then they bumped into this Turkish guy's taxi or something. And then, or they were fighting in the middle of the street or about to, wrestling and shit. And then I backed into the street and a taxi almost hit me. That's right. And then I slammed my hands on his hood. I was like, fuck you, motherfucker. I was stupid, young and brave, 4th grade. I said, fuck you, motherfucker. What the fuck you doing? So we thought we ran Turkey, you know what I mean? But we didn't think that these people has been there all their lives. And so they probably been peeping us out. These stupid Americans think they can run us. So they finally had their, they finally got fed up. So when I hit my hand on the hood, and this is near their local store down the street, this guy gets out his taxi, and I mean, he keeps on rising until his head touches the clouds. I'm like, God damn. I just kept on stretching my neck. I felt like a giraffe. I'm like, God damn. And you know what I mean? I turned slam bitch. I'm like, hey, man, don't worry about it. It's all good. But then someone behind me puts me in like a figure four. I think it's called a figure four or something like that, or a headlock or full Nelson, whatever it's called. So I'm like this. I'm like, oh shit, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, this guy has me locked. He got me pressoed up. So this big guy walked towards me. I'm gonna get fucked up. I'm like, hey man, hey, I didn't mean to do that. Hey, you know what I mean? Just pleading your case. And tell you why. I mean, why? And then this happens. So I'm sitting there about to get smashed up, right? And then my other brother comes up and was like, man, y'all better let go of my brother. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm like, all right, bet. I get a little braver. I'm like, hey, all right, hey, guys, we don't need to do all this. Then all these Turkish people just started coming out of the alleys looking like foot soldiers from Ninja Turtles. I'm like, oh, shit. And then the guy's like, he spoke English. He's like, no, he's boom, boom, boom. I forgot what he said per se. My brother gave him one more time. Oh, it's 11:55. If you know, you know. Synchronistic is lovely. So my brother said, you better let go of my brother or I'm going to fuck you up. And the Turkish dude was like, oh, no, something. And then I see my brother, like, jump up like a fucking superhero so high in the air and cock back his fist like Ryu from Street Fighter and punch the dude that was holding me in the finger four. I say finger four. That's not fucking full Nelson, whatever, man. I'm all twitching the words up, fucking them up. He jumps up like Ryu from Street Fighter. It looked like a Japanese animation character, how just everything became slow motion and everybody's eyeballs popped up and tongues were flipped. You know what I'm saying? If you know Japanese animation, you know what I'm saying? Magna or whatever, Maga. And so he's like this. Boom! Punched this dude, like, felt like lightning hitting the ground or something, how that bitch cried, like, BAM! So he split this dude's nose and blood just started pouring all down my fucking shoulders. Oh, shit. Like someone just smashed a ketchup packet in their own palm and shit. Right? So this guy's, oh shit. And Rico like, hey. I'm like, okay, shit. And then everything's slow motion to me. I'm fourth grade, mind you. And I'm seeing grown men. I'm seeing my brother such and such is on he's on the hood of a car, and this big ass Turkish guy is like using his fist like a sledgehammer and just going on his own hood like boom. But my brother Marcus, fuck it, there it is. My brother Marcus was just hey, he was dodging all them joints. Then me and Cliff, fuck it, it's out now. Me and Cliff, after I snap out of my slow motion shit, me and Cliff find each other like Billy and whatever the character's name from Double Dragon. We just back to back, and all of a sudden I see Cliff like, hey. And I was like, oh shit, all right, I guess I gotta get busy too. So I just start hitting the guy that Cliff's hitting, like, hey. We working him in the alley. And all of a sudden we see my brother Marcus just fucking doing his Spider-Man thing and dodging this dude's fist like this. And me and Cliff, after we knocked that cat out in the alley and shit. It was awesome, by the way. It was awesome, but life-threatening. Because I saw cats getting knocked on the ground. And if they got knocked on the ground, you ding dang. It's one of our boys named Arrow got like suey chopped in the middle of the street. He was a little lost. I don't know what he was doing. But that cat got suey chopped by somebody. Like, ha! I just see him collapse. I'm like, oh no, Arrow. So we thought he was done. So my instinct, I was getting hit up too. Hey. I told myself, I'm not hitting the asphalt. If I hit the asphalt, it's safari season. I'm just getting stumbled and trampled over. I'm like, fuck that. So I'm getting hit, you know what I'm saying? But me and Cliff see Marcus on the car, and he's fucking doing his thing, Spider-Man. So me and Cliff fucking, Cliff punches this cat in the kidneys. Hey. And I hit him on the other side. Hey, that's what I just remember. My dad's like, break him down the side. So me and Cliff, hey. Another cat disappears in the alley. All right, another one down. Hey. So we battling. Just cats coming over cars that look like fucking The Walking Dead. A whole bunch of zombies just crawling out of everywhere. So we just get, hey. So me, Cliff, Marcus, we fighting our way back to the apartment. Rico was fucking battling cats too. But we see him like start to get like overwhelmed. And we just see him disappear in the fucking... It was nighttime, but the way we tell our story, it was just funny. We embellish this part. We just see him running. And imagine he's running up a hill and the sun's coming up, like the horizon. We just see him disappear in the sunlight. So we're like, oh, Rico's gone. And he has a whole like World War Z Brad Pitt crowd of zombies just running after his ass. So we think he's done. We're like, oh, fuck, damn, Rico, man, fuck. Arrow, gone, rest in peace, God. So we get back to the apartment. Hey, get up, close the door. Baby Jays, we made it. We made it, but we lost 2 cats. Whew. And my stepmom and my dad was gone on the trip. That's what it was. They were gone. They went to Angelica. So we're like, oh, fucking Baby Jays. It was like 11 o'clock, 10 p.m., 11 o'clock. We're fucking Baby Jays. So this turned out to be Azo's campfire stories, but it's true. As we say, that's 22:55. If you know, you know, 77. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. So we leaning against the door. Then we sit on the couch, get ourselves together, and then we start reminiscing. I'm like, yeah, that shit was crazy. Then we get a knock on the door. Like, oh, fucking Christ. What the fuck? Is it Dad? You know what I mean? We thought it was my dad. So we looked through the peephole and we opened up, and it's Rico with his shirt ripped. He had the Tony Danza Who's the Boss shirt on, but that bitch was ripped. And he had a baseball bat in his hands, like, oh man, we're like, oh, hug Rico. Oh, Rico, fucking right, what happened? He's like, I ran to the American Embassy, man, and I fought him off with the bat through the gates. He's like, Turkish guard let him in and shit. He was like waving off these cats with the bat, and he came home safely. And then shortly after that, Arrow comes up the steps, and we're like, what the fuck happened to you? We thought you died. But when he got suey chopped, he rolled underneath the taxi cab.